I'm Mike at the Foss Shop, and I'm going to explain step by step what it took to build the tailgate. Once we figured out that we needed to make a new one, it's pretty much just start from the hinge and work our way out, see where we could exactly put the hinge, and then kind of learn as you go, I guess. Here in the first step, I'm just cutting out the taillight pockets to make room for the suicide hinges that'll be opening up the tailgate. Just smoothing it out, what was the taillight pocket, what will be the hinge pocket now. Right here, I'm just making the brackets for the hinges so they actually come out a little bit farther to the back of the pickup, so they're right where they need to be. Just making them out of square tubing. Right here, I'm just marking for the holes on the brackets, and then gonna drill the holes into the brackets. And actually I had to drill a couple holes straight onto the hinge too, just so it was easier access for the holes from the hinge to the bracket to line up. Right here I'm gonna actually mount the brackets onto the hinge before I weld the brackets to the actual pickup. That way I can make sure that the hinges are perfectly level and they're not swinging up crooked or anything like that when I weld them on there. Right here I'm laughing about something about Shane and my mother. All right, there it is. After the brackets have been tack welded with the hinges bolted to them onto the pickup, and once you can put a tack or two on, you can open them and take a few more measurements and make sure it's all level. Then just lining the bracket and hinge up, making sure it's exactly where it needs to be, and it opens without hitting the box too. So just a while of doing a tack weld, measuring, doing a tack weld, measuring. Here I'm just making the inner shell to the tailgate, the plate that the whole tailgate will pretty much be welded onto. Gonna start, from the inside and work our way out. Right here I'm actually making the plate for the other side, the plate that'll be on the inside of the tailgate. And right here I'm just welding on the flange that goes on the outside of it, that the skin will wrap around, so it's really easy to skin when the tailgate's done. That's a picture of Sarah holding it for me so we can start to make the braces that go across the two plates. Here we're just making some more reinforcements for the tailgate and getting it all to line up good and make sure that the gap is perfect. And welding again. I'm just welding that hinge more solid since it was still just tacked on there. And we have the tailgate outer shells pretty much there. I could start to weld those solid now that we saw both sides of the tailgate line up and everything. There's a picture of pretty much just the shell without a skin on it. And there it is, opening it all the way up. It's actually fun. It's nice to just get to start from scratch on something and do it the way you want to do it instead of have to, start with half of something else and kind of try and make it work. It's nice to just do it the way you think it should be done. I think it'll look cool too, because you don't see them. Like, the part I'm most excited about, I think, is obviously you can't really tell now, but every GM tailgate you see has that big loop or whatever that comes across it, that like molding or whatever, and this one's going to be completely smooth, and I always like the smooth look.